It's national meets regional. Welcome to Sidewalks Entertainment, the long-running celebrity, music, and art series. Join us now for an exciting new path to celebrity interviews, music, rising talents, and much, much more.
Here to talk about the SkillsUSA National Signing Day is 40-year career electrician Tony Garoppolo and his son, San Francisco 49ers quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi Lori. Hello.
Now, Tony, you've worked as an electrician for about 40 years.
Right.
Now, how did you first get into this line of work?
I went to college, community college, for a couple of years, and when I realized that it wasn't for me, when I let my parents know about it, first thing was, well, you're going to get into the trades or some type of steady job. And fortunately for myself, a friend of my parents owned an electrical contracting company, and he sort of took me under his wing and got me started, and the rest is history.
And Jimmy, growing up, were you able to go with your dad on some of his jobs and learn about the work that he did?
Yeah, actually. It was, I can remember since I was in elementary school, we would go to work with him, you know, go to side jobs and things like that. I mean, all the fun stuff that you get to do as a little kid. We would take the old lights that he would change out and go break them in the dumpster. I mean, little things like that, you know, it was fun times. But yeah, just learning from my dad and seeing how hard he worked, how early he would wake up in the morning to go to work and all that stuff, it really helped me throughout life.
Now, Jimmy, your dad led a long career as an electrician. How did it happen that you didn't end up following in his footsteps?
I guess, you know, I got his right arm. He could throw really well, and I got that from him. So, yeah, I mean, it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And, you know, I was actually going to ask you that. I mean, did you learn football from your dad as well?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was, you know, played a little different position and everything, but he could always throw, and he taught me how to throw at a young age, whether it was baseball, football, basketball, all that stuff. I mean, he taught me and my brothers very well.
But his mom wouldn't agree with that.
Now, Tony, you are the father of the San Francisco 49ers quarterback. Now, looking back at the beginning of his career, do you remember what it was like to watch your son play his very first NFL football game?
I can remember it well, and it was in Arizona when he started there. It's beyond words. I don't really think you could explain it to anyone other than a father that went through it with something like you are. It's wonderful, it's exciting, it's a thrill.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Now, let's talk about the SkillsUSA National Signing Day. Now, what is the SkillsUSA National Signing Day, and what happens on this day?
Well, it's high school seniors that are going on in the field or in the trades or whatever avenue they're choosing, and presented through Klein Tools. They're signing a letter of intent to get into the field, whether it be to go get more education, to actually get into the workforce. But it's a recognition of these kids that it's something that we need. We're running short of skilled tradesmen in the country, and it's a great opportunity to get the word out there that there are kids that they're not going to college, or some are going to college, but they're getting in the field of the trades, and it's needed.
Yeah, there's definitely a high demand for skilled trade workers. Now, is it difficult to break into a skilled trade profession?
I wouldn't say it's difficult. I mean, it's going to take a lot of hard work and sacrifice, but like in any job or any profession, you get out of it what you put into it. So if you want to succeed, there is, between Skills and Klein, they're doing the job to give these kids an opportunity, and it depends what they take and put into it, what they're going to get out of it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now, what advice would you give students wanting a career in skilled trades?
My first thought is to work hard and be willing to work hard. Don't just think you're going to show up and, you know, it's a nice job and you're paid well and this and that, but you got to be ready to go.
Got it. Well, Jimmy, of course, you do have a lot of fans out here in the San Francisco Bay Area. So before we wrap up, I do have 2 fan questions for you.
All right.
One is from Poe and Nessa out in Redwood City. They ask, can we have season tickets? Okay, let's go ahead and scroll down to their next question. How has it been for you living in the Bay Area since coming from cold Chicago?
It's been nothing but great. I mean, honestly, especially in January, February, those winter months, you know, Chicago could get pretty rough. So being out here, you know, it's been phenomenal. I mean, it rains a little bit, but people complain about it and freak out a little bit. But, you know, compared to Chicago, it's unbelievable. You know, the people out here, very nice, friendly. You know, since I got here the first day, very welcoming, and it's been a great experience.
Awesome, awesome. And our next question is from Joey of Barbecue Kings in Los Banos, California, and the Our SF 49ers Instagram fan page. They would like to know, how will you approach this season differently now that you've had time to reflect on your injury and expectations of yourself?
You know, I think it's like I've been saying for a while now. I thought it was a blessing in disguise. You know, obviously, initially it was hard to get over and it took a little time. But once you get past that, I kind of saw the game differently. You know, you watch it from the sideline and watch it from upstairs in the box when I couldn't be on the field, and you see it almost from a coach's point of view. And so it's a unique opportunity that usually you wouldn't get when you're a player playing on the field, and you know, hopefully it'll benefit me going forward.
Well, we wish you the best of luck in the upcoming season. But unfortunately, we are out of time. But again, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. Jimmy, Tony, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Definitely.
Lori.
Thanks for having us.
For more full-length celebrity interviews, visit sidewalkstv.com.